What up, my people? It's your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and you're listening to Wowo Banter on Afro Vibes Radio worldwide. Yes, we are worldwide, people. In the studio, I got some nice people with me today. Got some, faces you're used to seeing or voices you're used to hearing, and we got somebody also here, first time in the studio with us. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, it's your boy Jidensky, the number one. What do I call myself? A nurse comedian.
Wow,
nurse comedian.
Wow, nursing and comedy. I don't know how the thing they blend, but it's all good. It's all good.
It's not easy, Sha, but we make it work.
And we got the usual people with us today. We got my boy Ophélie,
the general overseer. I can see your past, your present, and your future.
That's not witchcraft. I don't tell you. That sounds like Babalawo talk. All right. And also, we got my boy Drewski in the building.
King Drewski, royalty. In his mind.
I know, for his mind.
He's hitting near that voice, man.
Forget that.
Coming to the billboard soon.
All right, like we do every week, we got something nice and juicy.
Drop it.
To talk about. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, so today we talking about hustling, man. Hustling, getting this money, getting this paper, you know what I'm saying? Securing that bag, that check. You feel me? Yeah. Now, see, not just hustling, right? But we comparing it. Which is better, like corporate or streets? Let me not even say streets, like entrepreneurship. Like working, like the general 9 to 5, corporate America, or being your own like boss entrepreneur and like trying to do this grind yourself. Which is better?
Well, it depends on perspective. You know what I'm saying? One of them is safer.
Yeah.
What I mean
security.
is like safer in terms of if you have responsibilities, if you have people who depend on that every day.
Because you married. That's
no. That's why I say perspective. You know what I'm saying? If I be guy man, we'd be like, I don't get anybody. But to consign me, I know if I don't pay my bill, my light, or I don't care. Never they take light before. I go also the thing. You feel me? But if you get picking we need light to, say you go one. Although say your mind go say maybe you dey hustle. But you go keep your 9 to 5, this thing, because say that paycheck. Yeah. And at a certain time you get to take that risk. You got to jump off. But you go want stack up a lot, because at the same time, your maybe your wife, you're picking your mama within Nigeria want me you send money, that kind of thing.
True.
You gas keep that your work. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Although say your mind go say, this guy say, oh, but more go do this thing because you go one go, but still yet you guys keep that.
Because even my brother is the same situation. Before he even jumped into that entrepreneur lifestyle where he did Okada books and his speaking engagements, he made sure.
Ophélie speaks.
I thought you were about to say your brother rides Okada. I was like, yeah, he really hustling.
My brother has an app. He has an app and a website. Yeah. But pretty much before he did that, he worked in corporate America, heavy, almost 12 years or 13 years. And he made sure he stacked up like real money before he jumped off that wagon, because that consistency, and when your parents need you, family members around you, bro, it's tough.
Yeah,
you can't be there telling them you're waiting for your next big break. It sounds so stupid to my parents when I tell them just wait 1 gig like this, I will send you money. You said that last year.
Bro, I was talking to my dad recently, and my parents, they've been supportive of the hustle, this comedy thing. But like my mom is just like my number one fan.
My mom too.
If it takes me 30 years to blow, she's down for the ride. My father, on the other hand, he supports it. He's like, oh, this is good. I like what you're doing, but where is the money? Like, he keeps telling me, I need you to buy me a car. that's when it's like official.
That's the benchmark.
Yeah, this hustling you're doing is making sense. Buy me a car.
Right now, it's just ordinary talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I came to America, like, my mind be say, I want to go to come. I want to make movies. I want to make films and whatnot. My mom was like, what's wrong with you? You know, that's always been on my mind. You know, she was like, no, you be a nurse. I'm like, wow. I'm not even a science student.
You should be happy, sir. She didn't say doctor.
Yeah.
You know you still be in school till now.
Yeah. Because, you know, for Nigeria, nurse now woman job. You see, nurse.
Yeah.
No, my mom see she be LVM before she, you know, so she was like, you be a nurse. So I was like, no. And you know the regular thing now. She call people from house. Call my uncle. You know, come and talk to this boy. So I'm like, you know, but I'm not even a science student. You know, I can write. Yeah. You know, but she was like, you gotta do this. I said I want to be. So she forced me. She actually forced me go nursing school. Wow. But you see, that's why you no go fit. It depend on the kid, but you cannot really push someone totally. You know, like totally to become something else. There has to be like what's that movie? Passion. Inception. Like it has to come out from him for it to kind of like this like flow. Yeah. A year or a year and a half, I failed out of nursing school. Not because of say Abiolodo or whatever, but because of say it did not originate from inside me. You know,
quick question. So you're a nurse now.
I'm a nurse now.
That makes me kind of uncomfortable. I don't know if I would like you to be my nurse if I know you failed.
No, see, but that's the thing. But guess what?
And you're not even into your job.
My finished story now. I never finished.
This is a half-ass nurse, man.
My finished.
No, wait.
Let him finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Let him land.
So after I failed out because of I failed out because of I wasn't serious. I was doing something else, you know. But like, you know, I met somebody, and you know, I fell in love, and she was in school, and she was like, "Whoa, you sound so smart. Do you know that, you know, when I finish, I want a future and whatever?" And I knew I was going to marry her, so I went back to school without telling my mother.
Wow.
So because
you're driving force now, woman.
She go say. You go say, do you have homework? You are watching TV. You are standing around. You are sleeping. You are breathing. You know, any small thing, she go be like, you have to be studying. Yeah. So I didn't want any this, and I wanted it to be myself. I went to school. I didn't tell her till like my second semester, or you know, when she's shocked. She was so shocked. Like she was when I finished. I got 2010 award for. Critical thinking. I had like 2 awards for this thing. Cause I blasted this thing because there was the ginger inside. Yeah, no be same person. Now just with no book. No book.
Pass anybody.
Pass I don't analyze everything where you don't talk now. See, so what you're saying, the reason you got gingered to go back to school, not because of woman.
No, because he failed.
Wait! Because of woman. Woman entered and you now said, "Oh, you know, I love her."
The right woman.
Wait, now we know. I'm not saying she's not the right woman, but because of woman. So now, right? If your wife decides, okay, you know what, I don't want to do it again, she leaves you. So you just be the worst nurse.
No, I love, like, you know, like I said, you know,
he loves everything about it.
Movie, comedy and movie making is my passion. Nursing is my devotion. I love
it. Passion versus devotion.
You know, that's what grounds me. You know, so it's that's why I can, like, I'm a nurse. You know, that's what I do. That's who I am, and that's why I incorporate that into my comedy and my skits. You know, try to educate, because sometimes do you know what it is? Try to give an old Nigerian man a medication and he asks you 10,000 questions like, what is this? So after this one, now you come and now shook hand. Say, oh, no, I'm not. It's not a prosthetic. Just take the medication. Like, bro, like, man. You know, it's so I love being able, like, you know, nurse would be like, oh, please, could you go take that patient and this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's African, and I'm like, what do you mean it's African? It's like, oh, just don't worry, just enter. Oh, they called you. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I love it. I love it.
The hustle, man.
Yeah, I love it.
And I get what he's saying, because, like, it's not necessarily a woman that made him. There's always that catalyst.
Yes.
Let me just
happens.
Catalyst.
This is the
I go to
heaviest.
school.
Jusky, you are right.
I go to school.
You are right.
It's a catalyst. Because someone can be telling you something, do this, but you know, another person will just come tell you in a different way. Like, you know what? Let me just.
It was more like, if you do this, then you can follow your passion.
Yeah.
If you can do this, then you can go do what you really want. And that's
She opened his eyes to the vision.
to the vision, exactly.
Mine was different because I went to
Nobody
school
can
for
open your own eyes.
environmental health or whatever. So after we
Like,
graduated,
does Wayne Packer? Oh no,
Bro, shake my hand. I swear, I said it in my head. Garbage
management. That is.
Wow. But hold that thought real quick. Right now, we're going to take a quick musical break. All right. Today's song is called Science Student by Olamide. I know you guys have heard this song. Hey, there's this new Shaku.
Yeah.
Bro, can you do it?
Yes.
Oh, boy, that dance. I tell you, man. Shaki Shuku movement. All right. Olamide Street or Science Student. That is the way today.
Go sewe, go sebo, go sewe, go sebo, go sewe, go sebo, go sewe, go sebo. Wọ́n ti po mi gọ́tà pọ̀, ojú ti dirty. Wọ́n ti po chemical pọ̀, àwọn science students. Go sewe, go sebo.
We're back like we never left.
I love that.
Yes. We back on Afro Vibes Radio. You're listening to Wowo Banter. And today we're talking hustling, man. Hustling.
Hustle hard, nigga.
Yeah, so before we left, Andrew's about to tell us something.
Yeah, so like I said, I studied environmental health and professionalship.
Pretty guy.
On a hustle.
Garbage man.
Continue.
And, you know, after I graduated, I did the whole looking for, job. Because the normal thing, when you come from Nigeria, you go to school, then you get like your 9 to 5. But God had a different plan for me. I ran into this bunch of idiots called Ophelia and they made me discover my passion earlier. And this is the thing about discovering your passion and becoming an entrepreneur. There's no going back.
Yeah.
Like after I did that, I know what I want to do. I know the way it's going to go. Then I remember getting a job. I think I went to work at Best Buy. Like me, everybody knows that I'm a normal social butterfly. Like I like to talk. It's only in this place I couldn't just relate with anybody. Like, please just give me my money. Let me go home.
Did this nigga call himself a butterfly?
Social butterfly. Like, I'm always bubbly. But in this place, like,
champagne.
I'll come to work and I'm like, so this is, people will be there. They say they've been here for 15 years. I'm like, so this is what you're going to do.
No fear you.
Bro, that shit blows my mind. 15 years.
They'll be there talking, because I used to work in the warehouse. People are talking about the new charger. I don't want to take us. It's like these people are really having a conversation about the charger. So for me, corporate America, no offense to it, but it's some type of slavery.
It is not some type of. It is slavery, man.
But it's not everybody that has that.
That's how I see.
You should be grateful to God that you have that vision to actually set a goal. Because some people, when you meet them, this is it. That 9 to 5, that is it. They don't have side hustle. They don't have side anything. We are their entertainment. After work is to watch us. So be grateful. If not, you won't eat.
Right? And I also find out that corporate America, like, they don't really give a fuck about you. Like when I was working,
no.
If they can just decide to fire you and replace you tomorrow, like. You could put
you're disposable.
You're a number.
Yeah.
You and plastic plates, no difference.
they could just change manager.
Yes.
And the new manager will just say, you know what?
Something about you.
Burnt plantain. I'm not vibing with
that
you.
actually happened to me.
We're downsizing.
It's not me, it's you.
Thank you so much, you know. But exactly what you said about you go see people who say for years. Before I actually became a nurse, I was a CNA, certified nursing assistant. Those people where they clean shit.
I've been one talking, but I know one.
So I go see person, go proud. Yeah, I've been about 25 years, you know, and you veteran
pride for Nyash wiper.
I go there look, I'm like, nah.
Yes.
Now I go look the nursing station. All of them just they sit down. They talk. Did you hear about this? Hey, that lady, I think she has a bowel movement. You might want to go check her out. I would just look and say, God, I beg, oh nah.
I go leave.
That should motivate you. Like,
they won't motivate me that. They won't motivate me that. When you see patient and everything, all the whole, you go just look, say, nah, I'm better than this.
Ugh.
Yeah, so.
That one is worse than janitors.
That's disgusting.
It's but while I was doing that thing, right? Sometimes you meet certain patients or certain family members, they show so much appreciation for you. And it's crazy. Like one of the biggest time that really plays to me was one patient that I was taking care of. She was actually dying, and she didn't have any family members.
Wow.
Family member no concern. Oh, this person says she did Pittsburgh, she did come and whatnot. So I did take care of the patient. And before you die, right, just before you die, they have this it's called a death rattle. It's kind of the breathing that you breathe. So my supervisor came. Yeah, you heard the rattle. So I'm gonna need for you to stay. So I stayed there till the lady passed.
Oh
yeah, till the lady passed. So I was and then I had to clean her and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But the cousin, one of the cousins, he had a good explanation for not being there. The wife taken in Peking, and he had to go to So when he came and he was talking to me, so I had to explain to him what his aunt was saying, what she was saying. I was talking to her, so he was really appreciative and whatnot. So all those little things, you really touch people's lives for a long time. They will remember you specifically because it was at a specific very poignant moment in their life. So it has its ups and downs. I don't like the cleaning shitting part.
I hope you don't. Funny thing about this hustling thing, right? Like I didn't even know this is what I'll be doing. First, if anybody told me that OT you'll be in a studio doing this or doing comedy, we told me this like maybe 5 years ago. Like, bro, something is wrong with you. I don't know which weed man you're buying from but before even I got into comedy, my hustle was cutting hair. A lot of people, only people who know me know that. That was my hustle. Like I started cutting hair when I was 16, right? And when I started doing it, my whole mindset was, hey, I need to own a barbershop. And it's still my mindset. I actually want to own a barbershop one day. But that was my focus, own a barbershop. When I was going to college, I wanted to read business management because I wanted to own a barbershop and know how to manage it properly. Told my dad, this is what I want to do. My son cut hair.
You want to be a barber?
No. Not possible. We dragged this thing. We dragged it. He said, well, you like drawing. Why not be an architect? Nah. I
like that. You like
not drawing. Not really feeling it. And I said, okay, since you want to go business route, why not go finance? Last, I agreed. And my parents were the ones paying school fees, so really don't even have a say so, right? Really. So I agreed. Started doing it, bro. As soon as I just started, once Andrew and Ophelia started doing Wowo Boys, and I saw this shit like.
This guy did audition.
God, what? Bro, I was there from the beginning, but I wasn't officially in Wowo Boys. I was just there watching.
Just observe.
Bro, man, one day I just provoked. I said, Andrew told me that we were going to Dallas to go do stand up. At this point, we already done videos, right? I think I was already in like 1 or 2 videos. But I wasn't in Wowo Boys. So they said you're going to Dallas to go do stand up. I'm like, you know what, bro? Like this one, I'm telling you, when I tell people this, they don't believe me. I was literally sitting in my room and my body was not settled. Like I had to do this. I had to go and do this stand up.
I'm telling you.
True.
I just had to, like, it just, bro, and the thing is, it was at a significant point because at that point in my life, I was going through a lot of shit, right? So it's just like, man, no, something has to change. I just need to do something life-changing. Bro, I called Andrew, yo, this thing people are going for, can I go to? He said, yeah, but they no go pay you. I said, yeah, no problem. I don't be money something. I just want to try my luck. I said, okay, no problem. And I said, okay, I wrote my jokes out, everything, you know. I even rehearsed it for them. They laughed. But see, this is the mistake I made. I rehearsed it for them. Forget that they're my friends. They will always laugh.
It was funny now.
Don't mind.
Wait. Okay, it actually was funny. It was funny, right? But this is another problem. I got on because I was nervous, right?
Yeah.
More I drank. Jesus. Ancient and modern guy.
Bro,
I don't hide. I climbed stage. I forgot everything.
Yes.
Bro, my mind went blank. Like blank, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember my name. I couldn't remember anything. I was blank, bro. I'm just there talking nonsense. It be like I give testimony. I just the yarn, they go
slow too.
Bro,
Very
it was
slow.
Next thing, the MC came up to me now. You now said, yo, you need to wrap it up.
Oh,
wrap it up.
hi.
My whole body was like, God.
Man,
I just said, all right, thank you. My name is O.T. White, and I climbed off the stage, bro. I was just there like this.
True.
Who sent me to this nonsense?
But yo, I saw you at the Evolution, man. It was.
Oh yeah, but see, that was a long time.
I know that. But, you know,
there has been an evolution. I've evolved. I've evoluted.
You don't graduate.
I don't evolute. I be Andrew.
The good thing about entrepreneurship, like me, I just thank God that my dad is the one that allowed us to see this vision. Like at 6, you know, he was making money, like we were living, and he just left and went to do his own thing. Oh boy, we saw suffering. You know that kind of like, why did you leave something so great to do your passion? Like, you have your own factory. Okay, congratulations, but we know they chop well anymore. You know, but we saw it. We saw the hustle. We climbed back to money. You know, and all my brothers, we all went through this, so we saw the hustle. So now, once we all came to America, you know, once you come here, you're like, my dad did this corporate thing and left, and he's fine. So all of us, that's the only thing. My first brother, we pray for him. He cannot he cannot work in a company, I don't think, up to a year. He just can't do it. His body is not wired to work for corporate America. He will leave and go and do something else. Okay, the same thing. All of us is just DNA, and I thank God for that, really, because. And another thing about entrepreneurship, right, is that pressure, like poverty, let me just say poverty. Poverty will make your brain do things that it has never done before. You start thinking, because my own epiphany came when rent was due, not even rent. I was an RA, and as an RA, they pay for your tuition and all that rubbish. But pretty much the way I paid tuition was with loan.
Wow.
But this time it was a summer RA. I've not paid the tuition. So they give you that envelope of you have to leave residency. So I started crying. I called my parents, then they went in on me. You are useless. You don't do anything. How much have you contributed to tuition ever? Bro, they entered my whole life. That's when I sat down and I was like, okay, I must contribute $1 to this next tuition. So that's when I started the t-shirts. That's pretty much the start of Wahala Clothing. Then when I did
right?
Just do the whole movement, just because of that situation. You know, I just had to. I never contributed to the tuition, but that was that was the eye opener. Then I did this MC. I MC'd for Bills. Bills did what do you call it? His own first EP. I said, okay, this comedy thing, I can do it. I've gone to every basket mouth show. I knew every basket mouth joke. So I said, okay, let me try. I held mic. I did one. I tried. I dissed one guy that got angry at the crowd, and that was it. That's all I did, bro. They called me, say, hey, can you MC Flavor's event? I said, what? Yes.
See doors opening.
Yes,
bro. Once I did that Flavor event, that was it. I couldn't. You can't see.
You can't go back.
Yes. Like, why are you going to go and draw for someone all these designs? Then he will take it and make millions. Then they will pay you chicken change. Bro. Once I saw that, I was like, I'll do Wahala Clothing and I'll do this comedy thing. That's when I saw Andrew. Bro, Andrew's ginger is what carried the whole Wowo boys. This guy go come house. Bro, milk skates. You
gotta have that one person.
He was vibrating.
You gotta have that one person.
Me and David were like, calm down. Wait till me the skit. Bro, I don't know. I just want to enter war. Dude, I will never forget that day.
I will try to blow on Vine.
Because that was the day. That was the day
I remember that.
He came to the house and said, this is the skit. I want to enter this war and come out here. That's all. He didn't know. There was no storyline. That's all he wants to do. And that's when David was like, okay, you guys are too funny in the house. You have James. We're just in the house making anybody that comes laugh. But we're not doing anything with it. And David was like, you know what? Maybe try to do this thing. Like, whatever happens, happens. And that's what happened though. 4 years. Don't work. Yeah. We still they carry go.
4 years. I don't go Norway. 4 years. I don't go Canada.
Like you were saying, like, you know, in terms of this entrepreneurship thing, right? Once you don't decide, once you don't decide, say this now what I go do. If you want, your mind don't make up. Your mind don't make up, because most of the time people are, for a long time, people are still kind of weighing the options, you know, and it's scary. It's scary because of the risk, and especially the potential for failure. Because people are afraid to fail, because failure is the most, you know, thing that makes you so hesitant in doing most of the stuff. You know? And once you're afraid, you know, you're kind of you're locking your potential. You can't. But once you don't, you say, you know what? I will fail, but I will grow. I will fall, but I will fall forward. You know what I'm saying? When you get that, but other than that, you will. To be honest, I am still in that. I'm still teetering between this thing, because I still have my full-time job. I don't know if you watch my snaps or whatever. I still work 12-hour shifts. And that's the reason why I don't do a lot of skits and stuff like that. But I work because I have a wife, I have a mortgage, I have kids, I have a child.
You have responsibilities.
You know. So, you know, but guess what? I was actually doing my nurse practitioner. I was kind of like, I was doing my nurse practitioner, and I was doing my assignment one time, and I was like, you know what? That's it. Fuck it. My master's. I said, you know what? I'm out.
I feel you.
What?
And that was it.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? That's it. I couldn't go any forward, because I said, if I finish this master's, my life is over, because, you know, you be a nurse practitioner, there's no time at all. So I said, lie, I will come back later and do it, but I'm giving myself the ability to the ability to fail. And first kids,
Blue. And we're here. And that wraps it for today's episode of Wowo Banter on Afro Vibes Radio worldwide. Yes. If you like what we talked about, if you have any comments, any suggestions, contributions, whatever, leave a comment and let us know. All right, feel free to follow us on all social media platforms. Follow us at Afro Vibes Radio on Twitter and on Instagram. Follow us at Wowo Boys. Follow me at OTY. Follow him at King Drewski. Follow him at Ophili Designs, and follow him at Jidensky.
It's your boy. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
No P. Y'all have a nice week ahead, and God bless.
Download Wowo Boys app. I'm gonna bye.
Ozole ya ti bẹ́ àṣírí tú, eruku sì pọ̀ ju àṣírí tú.